Hey everyone, in this video I'm going to show you how to make these little trick-or-treaters dressed up as ghost cookies. So stay tuned and I'll show you how. The things I'm going to use a 4-inch ghost with feet cookie cutter, and I found this on eBay and I thought that was pretty neat. So I will leave that link down below for this cookie cutter. I'm going to be using some candy pumpkins and some icing pumpkin decorations by Wilton, and I found these at Walmart, but you can find them at any other craft store. The eyes are also by Wilton, and they are icing eyes. They're pre-made, and you can find those pretty much at any craft store as well as Walmart, eBay, or Amazon. I'm going to be using yellow and black food coloring for the shoes here, but you can use any other color, and of course some white roll icing. Alright guys, let's get started. Alright guys, to get started I want to cut my pumpkin in half. So I'm just going to hold my cookie tight, my candy, and then I'm going to run my knife right in between and cut it in half. Sometimes they come out really nicely and very easily, like this one here, and other times, like I said, they will crack, but don't worry, just go ahead and cut them and choose the nicer ones. So I'm going to go ahead and put these aside, and I'm going to get started with my cookie. Alright guys, so we can get started on these super easy little ghost cookies. I have my white icing in a tip number 5, which is a larger tip, but I do have quite a bit of cookie that I need to cover, and I need my icing to stay moist so I can add my decorations in there. I don't want it to start to crust too quickly. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to go ahead and fill in the top part of the cookie. And at the bottom here, I'm going to make just a little bit of a wavy design, because he does have like a sheet over it, so it has like a little bit of a wave at the bottom. And again, just go ahead and fill this out rather quickly, and then go ahead and smooth out your icing. Alright, so after you smooth out your icing, go ahead and grab either your candy pumpkin or your iced pre-made pumpkin. I'm going to start off with the little jack-o'-lantern, and I'm going to place it here. You can do right or left, doesn't matter. And then I'm going to grab my eyes and I'm going to plop them right here in the center. We'll try to push them in a little bit. And that is it. Really easy. So I'm going to go ahead and do the other one, which is basically the same thing, except I'm going to be adding the candy instead of the icing decoration. So I'm going to go ahead and do that one. Okay, so this has been drying for about an hour. I still want to give it more time, but I do want to go ahead and do a little bit of the detail on the sheet. And so he is wearing somewhat of a blanket, and so I want to give it a little bit more detail to it so it doesn't look so flat. So what I'm going to do here is with a tip number 1, I'm just going to make a few little lines here on the top. And you can put them in different places. Give them a little bit of a expression here with some eyebrows. And then here to give it a little bit of a look that he has an arm under there. Another one over here. And here at the bottom, I'm just going to go really close to the edge. And then I'm going to go up like this. In every up on the little hill that goes up, I'm going to raise that the string up a little bit. So I'm going to come down, and as I go up, I'm going to bring the string up a little bit. I'm going to go up, come down, and then I'm just going to twist it here on the ends just to give it a little bit of a detail. Alrighty, that's about it. So I'm going to finish up the rest, and I'm going to continue to give this some time to dry. so this has had plenty of time to dry. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do two different things. I want to do one with some rain boots. I just picture like a little kid when they, when they dress up, they would put some rain boots instead of like tennis shoes or something like that. Or at least that's how I picture it in my mind. But you can also do something like socks and some shoes, and then you can dress up the socks with different colors. I think that would be pretty neat too. Like for example, since I'm going to be using the yellow for the rain boots, you can use the yellow for the socks and add like purple polka dots. I'm going to be using orange lines to keep it in that Halloween color theme. So what I'm going to do first, I'm going to do the socks, and I have a tip 2 in the yellow, and just do sort of like a square. Don't go all the way down because you need to leave room for the shoe. So just a little square, and then just smooth it out, and then very quickly you can add your polka dot, or in my case I'm going to be doing the stripes. I think that purple polka dots will look really nice because of that Halloween color, the yellow with the purple. But I'm using some orange from a previous cookie that I made, so I'm going to just use that up. So go ahead and just kind of push it in so it'll start to sink into that yellow. And again, do that to the other side, another little square. So just do the lines here as well. And again, bring that in. So you're going to go ahead and set this aside. So now for the rain boots, that's going to be really easy because we're just going to do the entire foot part here at the bottom in the yellow. Do leave a little room at the bottom for the sole. We don't want to do it completely yellow, or it'll look more like a sock. So just leave a little bit of space at the bottom. So just smooth your icing out, and you'll do the same thing on the other side. Alright, so just go ahead and set these aside, and then we can move on to the black and maybe do a little bit of extra detail here and there, and that's pretty much it. So I'll be back. Alright guys, so to do the shoes on here, I'm going to be using black and some white, and I have both of them, I believe, in a tip 1. The white is in a tip 0, but 1 will be fine. And just going to do a little bit of a shoe shape here. Just a little bit of a elongated shape. And then go ahead and smooth that icing out. And then go in with your white and do a white bottom sole, like little tennis shoes. And then I'm going to give it some little laces here, or some little straps. Kind of look like little Chuck Taylors, I think they're called. Little tennis shoes. But you can do any style that you like, so you can do that to the other foot as well. Going with the white for the sole. And 2 little strappies. And that's pretty much it. I'm going to set it up in a little bit here so you can see what it looks like. So you can of course do any design of shoe that you like. So I'm going to let these dry, and that's pretty much it for the cookie, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and put them all together, and that'll be it. Guys, I apologize on this design here. I did my cookies, and then I noticed that I hadn't pressed record on my camera, so now I can't show you how I did it in like real time. But what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna let you know what I did. I am using a medium to thick consistency in the black in a tip 1, but you can use a tip 0 if you have it. And then just go ahead and make a thin line here across the bottom of the boot, and then a smaller line at the bottom here to make a heel. And then if you can fit 2 or 3 little lines here as straps on the boot, you can do that. As you see here, this one has 3 because this one was a little bit longer than this one here, so I was able to fit 3 there. So 2 or 3 will be fine. It just gives it a little bit of detail there, like little straps on the rain boots. So again, one little line underneath, a little smaller one here for the heel, and some straps there, and that's pretty much it. Alright guys, there you have your little trick-or-treater dressed up as a ghost. When I found this cookie cutter, I just had to make it. It's not extremely colorful, but I thought it would be a nice addition to my Halloween theme playlist. I thought it was so adorable having this white bed sheet over as a ghost costume. And I did find this a little candy bucket at Walmart, and I thought it went so perfectly well with the trick-or-treater. Wilton usually comes up every year with a little bit of a different design. Last year it looked a little bit more like this, a little bit more of a bubble shape, and they also had one with a black witch's hat. And then this year I found the little candy bucket, which goes really nicely with this cookie. So that is it, guys. Pretty simple and easy to make. I hope you enjoyed the idea. I do have more Halloween themed cookies in my playlist, so if you want to check those out, I have some from last year and then some more from this year as well. Alright guys, I will let you go. I thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you haven't done so, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and have a good one.